Hey guys, my name is Tiffany and I'm a second semester sophomore here. I'm not a sophomore. Hey guys, my name is Tiffany. I'm a second semester freshman here at Grand Canyon University. And today I just wanted to make a room tour to show you my dorm. I know that when I was a senior last year or even a junior and I was looking at colleges, the first place I went was to YouTube and I watched 1,000 videos. So I just hope that this can be helpful for somebody. I know that right now with COVID, not everybody can go and tour schools, so just hopefully that this can be really helpful. I am in the honors college, so I'm actually rooming in Juniper, which is the honors dorm, but it's the same as any other freshman housing dorm. I actually do not have a roommate this semester, so one side of my room is completely blank. But I honestly think that is going to be really helpful because you can see what the room looks like when you first move in and, you know, just the single stuff that comes with the dorm. So yeah, we'll go over that. And then the other thing is that I am in a room for people with disabilities. No, I don't have a disability, neither did my roommate. But these rooms are open for you to pick. And then basically they just tell you, you know, if somebody does come along and need this room, you'll be moved. So that was definitely a risk that we took. But ultimately we didn't have to end up being moved. And especially with COVID, a lot of rooms were actually empty. So that was just a risk that we took and it paid off. But honestly, we just picked it because there were no other rooms. We didn't really know what to expect. But there were definitely some differences in the dorms. Definitely some pros too. In no way am I saying like, oh, you should pick this a disability room because it's bigger or you get a bigger shower. Definitely leave those rooms for people that need them. But just in case, you know, you were like us and that was just the room you picked and you were like, oh, what does it look like? This is a good video for you. And if not, honestly, if you're in a normal dorm, ours is still like that. I'm just going to show you the split differences and I'll explain what the normal dorms look like as well. So let's get started. So the first section that we're going to go over is just the area that you see when you walk in. Basically, we have this rug here, and when we ordered it, it was actually supposed to be like really big, and we were going to use it for our living room, but it ended up being really small, so we just put it there. And then we have some key hooks for our masks and our keys. And then here is our pantry, and this is one of the biggest differences. If you're in an ADA room, you do have a pantry like this, but if you're in a normal room, you will not have this section and it will just be wall. And originally we thought that that's what we were gonna have, so we bought a rack, which I'll show in a second, but we were gonna put it there, just on this wall, which is what most people do. But we didn't end up using that, so we used it in a different area. But this is a good kind of comparison about what the ADA room has and what the other people have. And then, so we go over here and this would be the kitchen area. And basically you have a sink and that's it. And then all the plugs for your microwave and fridge are right here. I mean, it doesn't come with any of that, but this is where you would put them. So going back to our sink, we have a Brita filter instead of having one of the ones that you put in the fridge, just because this is a lot easier. You can just turn it to clean water or just have it be regular sink water. So we use that a lot and it's super fast, super efficient. And then we have this little panda scrubby. I don't know where we got him, but he's super cute. We love him. And we just keep our soap and stuff there. And then we got a drying rack and a drying dish, just because there's not really any other way to do your dishes. But we got all of that from Target. And then under here, we kind of just store like trash bags, cleaning supplies. I think that this is a really good storage area if you have bigger things, but we just didn't have that much to put under there. And then going over to our fridge and our microwave, like I said, this is usually where most people will put it because there's the most amount of plugs. Our fridge is actually a little bit bigger than it's supposed to be, but we didn't get in trouble for it. So Yeah, but just know that usually your fridge is supposed to be a tad smaller. Usually I just keep like fruit and other things that I just keep on hand when I don't feel like going out to get food. Same thing in my freezer. Oh, and then we have an ice rack and then a little ice box, and that's how we get ice. And then our trash can, honestly, I don't know why we picked this color. I just think it's so cute. We got it from Walmart. Okay, so then that is basically the kitchen area and the pantry. And then, so now we're gonna switch and we're gonna look at the living room. It's pretty simple. It was a little bit more decorated when I did have a roommate, but she took some of the stuff with her. But honestly, it is still, I love it. It's my favorite space in the room. So we got this green rug from Amazon. I think it was like 30 bucks, and it is literally the softest rug ever, like best purchase. And then we got that little white table we actually got it from a vintage store and then just repainted it. It's a little bit small for a middle table, but the only other table they give you is this table, and it's honestly a little bit too high and big for a middle table. So we just keep it on the side. And then the other thing that GCU gives you is your couch square. However many couch squares there are people living in your room. And in our room, we only had 2. So we only got 2 couch squares, so it was pretty small, but that's why we have the other chair to make it work. And then another thing is that it's super cold in the rooms. Even though you can adjust the thermostat, it is just cold all the time. So we have a bunch of blankets, and that one's actually a weighted blanket. But both of the blankets are from Target, so. Okay, so then going over here, we got our tapestry from Society 6. It was a gift, so I don't know. I know that Society 6 is a little expensive. I don't know if we would have gotten it by ourselves, but it is on there, and it's super soft, super cute, and it was pretty easy to match the colors of, so we love it. And then going over here, this was actually the rack that we were going to use for our snacks, what we thought would be our pantry, but we didn't end up needing it, so we honestly just put it in that corner. And we changed the decorations for the holidays. So right now there's not that much on there because it was Valentine's Day. But this was just, my mom had got it for me, super cute, super simple. And that's just like an example of like what it would look like. And then the frame is just pictures of my boyfriend and I that he got me. So that's super cute. I love that area. I'm gonna put a picture in the very end that shows it decorated during Halloween time because it was super cute. And then for our TV, we have, I think we got the TV stand from IKEA, just a basic white 6-block cubby thing. And then we got the cubbies from Walmart. And then basically we just store our Wii and other games, and then like our other decorations, like you can see our pumpkin from Halloween. We store it there. And now I'm gonna show you our view. One of my favorite things about Juniper and just living in the Grove in general is the view that you have. So these are the 2 Grove fields, this one and that one. Basically, I can sit and watch people watch all the time, and then the sunsets always happen right over that parking garage, and they're so pretty. So sometimes I'll just like have breakfast here and look out. It is definitely hot though, if you keep the window open. So we typically keep our blinds closed. Okay, and then before I go into the bedroom, this is actually like the biggest difference between the ADA rooms. But if you were in a regular room, on this wall, you would have another door leading into another room with 2 other people, or 3, depending on if you're double occupancy or triple occupancy. And that would be your suite mates. And then the person in here would be your roommates. So basically, we don't have that side. Most people do. But it's why we have a bigger living room, why we don't have as many couch squares, why we have more of a bigger pantry space and things like that. Okay. So I went ahead and closed that door just to show you that we have our mirror there. And I know it's kind of strange, like it like looks out into the living room, but when this door is open, this is typically like where we would stand like to look at our outfits. So Yeah, it makes a little bit more sense when it's... So you walk in and we'll do like the beds first. So this I think is a really good example of what it's gonna look like and what to expect when you first move in. So you'll have your bed that you can raise or lower to, depending on if you have anything under your bed or if you want it higher. And then you'll also have these 3 drawers. And then you'll have a desk and a chair, and these are actually, you can move them. So they don't have to be next to each other, but it's pretty nice that they are. And then this one locks, so that's usually where I put my like electronics and stuff. So I've seen a lot of people move these all around. Some people will or raise their bed and put their desk under it. Some people will have it like this. I'll go ahead and show you what I have mine in a second. So yeah, and then we have this rug that I think we got on Tuesday morning, and it was pretty cheap, but it is honestly super nice. And then we have a fan, not because it gets hot in the room, but because since we are by the fields, it's pretty loud at night. So we just have some white noise going so that we can sleep, honestly. Then here's my side of the bed. It's honestly pretty simple, but if you know me, like, you know that's just how I am. So I have my bed a little bit higher than my roommate's bed was because I have a mini fridge under there. And then there's my drawers. Those are just some extra blankets and like my charging cord. I do have a step stool because it's pretty high up for me, but it's okay. And then this blanket I got for a birthday present, so I'm not quite sure where I got it. I got the comforter at Target, and then I got these 4 pillows on a set on Amazon, and they didn't come with pillow stuffers, but I just got those on Amazon as well, and I love them. They're super cute. And then I ordered these 4 pictures also off Amazon, and then I just put them in frames from Walmart. So they were super cute. It's just simple, but I would rather have it simple than like over cluttery with decoration. So yeah, that's kind of my bed. And then at my desk, I have all of my stuff plugged in. You're definitely gonna need extension cords. If you didn't have that on your list, definitely write it down. And command hooks. Actually, this is supposed to be hanging up, but my command strips fell. So just imagine that that's like, oh, there. But basically, I just have a few books, pictures, my camera, my jewelry. I honestly had a lot more on my desk at first, and then I realized pretty quickly that you need your room to actually, like, you know, have your computer out and your journal and your notebook and your planner. So I just like to leave my desk pretty clear. And then, like I said, I'll have my electronics in this locked bin. And then, like, I just have pencils and stuff in that top one. Going over to the closets, this is also a main difference. In an ADA room, each person gets a closet. So that's mine, that's my roommate's. I just have some extra stuff in there right now. But in a normal room, you would just have one, like you would both be sharing the closet. So like this half would be somebody's, and then it kind of goes deeper, like it goes farther back, and then that would be yours. So it's kind of hard to explain. I will say that it's been really nice having a lot of closet space. I actually brought a lot of clothes and I still have extra room. So I'll go ahead and show you mine. I have my laundry bag in there, my shoes, all my clothes, and then my laundry stuff up there. So yeah, that is definitely one of the perks, besides the pantry and the bigger living room. It's just that you actually get a whole closet. But anyway, so then going into the bathroom, this is also one of the biggest differences, is that we just have a bigger shower. We have a bigger bathroom because we have a wheelchair accessible shower, which actually comes with a seat and rails. So that's kind of nice. The shower is honestly pretty simple though. It's not too big or anything. In a regular room, you'll have a glass thing, so you won't need a shower curtain. We actually had to figure it out because we didn't think we needed one, and then we did. And then you have a rack there and a rack here,
as well as like a little hook there. I don't really need them both, but yeah, I keep my towels there. And then you'll have cabinets underneath, and then a medicine cabinet, pretty standard. Mine's pretty messy, so I'm not gonna show you in there. And then as well as just a bathroom. So if you were in a regular room, you and your roommate would share this bathroom, and then your suite mates would also have their own bathroom. But I mean, either way, you get your personal bathroom that you only have to share with one person, so it's super nice. So this picture was taken in October, and we had our shelf decorated for Halloween, and we also had the beanbag and a few other blankets and pillows. That was my roommate's stuff, so I don't have that anymore, but as you can see, it was a little bit more full. So just a side note that I saw when I was editing this, I kept saying we and like our, and I think I just am in the habit of saying that because I did live with a roommate and like some of the stuff we bought together and she let me keep, but it is just me, so just ignore whenever I say that. But yeah, that's pretty much it. It's not really, there's not much to it, but I love my space, and I actually think that the GC dorms are really nice. They definitely spoil us. So that's my dorm. I hope that you guys liked it. This is my first video ever, and I kind of skipped like an introduction video, so I kind of just hopped right into it. But I was really excited to film it, and my room was kind of clean right now, so I was like, I'll just do it now while I have some extra time. But yeah, if you guys want to know where any like specific things are or links, you can just comment and I'll find them. Some of them were like gifts, or some of them were for a while ago, so I'm not going to link them right now. But if you comment or ask me, feel free to reach out. I'll put my social medias in my bio as well and in the comment, and then you guys can just message me if you have any more questions. If you have any more suggestions too about videos I should make, like day in the life, week in the life of a college student and stuff, I would love to hear them. I am honestly open to a lot, and I am just kind of starting out. So yeah, I appreciate you guys watching. Hopefully this helped give you an idea of what the dorms look like, especially when you first move in and it's empty. So like, follow, and come back for more in the next few weeks. Thanks.